Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I am talking about becoming a money magnet. Now, this is one of the most emotional, evocative topics that people can follow, becoming a money magnet. I want to talk about why this is so important, why this is so popular, why I really want to dive deep into it with you in this live with you all today. I'm going to talk about three particular key takeaways that you can think about, muse over, really focus on to allow yourself to become this money magnet. Now, what I mean by money magnet is that money is attracted to you and moves through you. We want to be able to attract it, we want to be able to move it, and we want to be able to circulate it. It is really, really powerful to be able to not be blocking it in any of those areas. And why that is so important is that money is energy. Energy loves flow. Money is simply a current. It is currency. And this is why so many of us either stop the flow, alter it, or get scared when the flow is moving too fast. Let's dive in. I want to talk about these three key takeaways that you can absorb and reflect on as you move forward. First one, money isn't outside of you. It's responding to you. It's not outside of you, it's responding to you. Let me talk about that energetically. Money is an energy. We are energetic beings and we vibrate at certain frequencies. Money is on a certain frequency, and when we match that, we absolutely do welcome it in. Now, money is all about allowing yourself to have this financial freedom. And it responds to your inner narrative, your inner game, your inner richness. And this has two main parts. It has two aspects of yourself that really absolutely is where we start always with this work. The first one is your beliefs. What is going on in your mind, in your thoughts, when we think about the whole concept of money, which is a big topic? What is going on for you? Are you thinking that it's all available, it's abundant, it is limitless supply? Or are you thinking that it's not for me, there's not enough of it, or it's for everybody else? What's going on for you in your mind, in your beliefs around money? This is absolutely the first step, because what we think about, we bring about, and what we focus on grows. So when we get our thoughts absolutely nailed into money is energy, it's flowing to me, I absolutely adore it, and I welcome it in with so much love and abundance, then we are moving the needle forward in the right way. I really want you to think about what thoughts you have. Do you love people with money? Are you jealous of them? Are you questioning them? Do you think that they're shady? What is happening for you when you think about money? This is the inner game, the inner richness piece that's really important, and it is twofold, and it's only the first key takeaway that I want to share with you today. The first one is, like I've said, your beliefs. Now, these are shaped from a very young age. We will go into detail on different videos about this, but for now, really sit with what you actually think about money. What comes up when you think about it? If you had a piece of paper and you could write 10 things I believe money is, let yourself go wild and see what comes up for you. The second aspect in this first key takeaway is all about your nervous system, your body. It is your beautiful vessel as a conductor for receiving infinite wealth. Now, your nervous system absolutely is at the heart of how you function. If you are in fight or flight or freeze or fawn, you're not in flow. We want to get you in that space where you are calibrated to calm, where you are spacious, where you are absolutely ignited and alive and trusting like never before that this abundance is yours. It's already done. You are in touch with that limitless success that receives abundance continually. When you allow yourself to feel that, and this takes time, just like the belief work, when you allow yourself to feel that on a nervous system level, and don't freak out and don't pull back and don't worry about any of the numbers, whether they are 1K, 10K, 100K, a million, billion, whatever it is, if you don't worry about them and allow yourself to normalize wealth, normalize overflow within your system, within your body, and know that you are always born enough, you're priceless. That's never under question. This is about how you believe in your head and how your body reacts to money. So that's the first piece. That's the first one that I wanted to share with you. The first key takeaway about becoming a money magnet. Now, the second one is all about your identity. And your identity is what you identify with, as, and really allow yourself to be millionaire me or billionaire me or whatever the money piece is that you might be working on, that you might be focusing on. This is really important. Millionaire me has a way that they speak, a way that they carry themselves, things that they wear, how they show up, what they eat, what they drink, who they hang out with, all of those things. Millionaire me is a real key aspect of being magnetic. And here's the reason why. When you are your truest essence of you, you create this magnetism, this magnetic presence like never before. It holds you in certainty. And how you go about this is you bring back everything that you've given to everybody else that made you doubt yourself, or made you forget who the hell you really are, or made you stop in your tracks and shrink a little. You pull all that back, that power, that energy, those negative desires or beliefs that aren't even yours, and you hold them within yourself. And with this, really brings this identity and this certainty of inevitability. And you vibrate on the inevitability of success. You follow the universal law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true will be true. So I'm going to be millionaire me, and this is how I'm going to show up, and this is how I'm going to act, and this is how who I'm going to hang around with, and this is what I'm going to talk about. And this is why it is so important to me. Now, the key aspect in this particular piece is authenticity. Authenticity. Do not follow somebody else's path. Do not try to carve yourself as a copy of somebody else that you admire. Take what resonates from the people that absolutely inspire you, and then remember you with all your quirks, with all your beauty, with all of your magnificent experience, expertise, and lifelong journey that has brought you to be this vessel, this being, and this expert at being you. Now, when you identify with this, and when you remember your beliefs, you hold your body, and you get really crystal clear on who you are and what you're here for, then money has no other where to go than to you. You are able to have this certainty within yourself. You hold yourself strong in this space, and it really is magnetic. Now, what happens is people get overloaded with their beliefs. Their body gets overloaded, they get stretched, and they freak out, and they shrink. And when you shrink, you are not your authentic self. You have let fear take over. You have let fear go in the driving seat. And we're really here for absolute abundance, absolute safety in yourself, in your cells, and in your authenticity. So that is the second key takeaway, your identity. Millionaire me, how do they move? How do they act? How do they talk? What do they wear? What do they eat? Who do they hang out with? What are the practices that they definitely do? What are the things they really don't want to do? Who do they really show up as, and why? And how is that going to really help you? Because manifestation is that you get what you believe yourself to be. Now, the key thing with the identity is you've got to embody it. It's not just having this identity that you've scripted out here, that is this person that's doing all these things, and then you're not doing them. That doesn't work. The absolute essence of magnetism is authenticity, your true self, bringing your power back, but embodiment. You can't dance in and out of it. You're not here for the hokey cokey. We're not here for this piece of sometimes I believe it, sometimes I show up like that, and sometimes I don't. We're here to hold ourselves in the highest version of ourselves, the highest timeline, and the greatest power and potential that we are truly, truly here for. So the first one was all about your beliefs and your body. The second one was all about your identity And the third one is all about the money mirror. Let me dive into the money mirror. There will be many shorts on this. It is one of my favorite topics. This is the quantum money mirror outside of you, in your energetic field, in the cosmos, in the universe, in something external to yourself. There are multiple realities and multiple versions of yourself. Don't try and necessarily get your head around this bit, because this bit is really, really wild. There are multiple versions of yourself. So there's already that millionaire, billionaire, person who's absolutely loaded, the one who's already the money magnet. They're already living. Now we're going to get work on what their beliefs are, what their nervous system does, and we're going to work on what they identify as. But also we have to work out, who are you being? How are you being this version that's already got this outcome? How are you being them? Now, being is all about your vibration. Your vibration is all about your emotions, and your emotions are all about your energy in motion. So what is your dominant energy? Whatever that is what is going to be out there. Now, the key to look at what's working, because we get crystal clear evidence of the money mirror piece right here, right now. You can absolutely look at your external money mirror, whatever it is, your bank account, your lifestyle, your experiences. You can look out there right now and know, as linked to quantum physics, that version was manifested you 6 to 8 weeks ago. It takes 6 to 8 weeks ago for the reality to match what your vibration is. So 6 to 8 weeks ago, you were the version that created the reality that you have now. Now, that is absolutely phenomenal, because it is data that we get to use. It is data that we know who we were. And one of the brilliant things about being magnetic to millions is that you can get to change this. You can reprogram your cells. You can reprogram yourself. You can reprogram your identity. And you can absolutely be that version of you that attracts everything that you're here for, once you're crystal clear on what that actually is. Now, I want to talk about two of the most popular vibrations, one that you want to shift and one that you want to really hold on to if you want to become magnetic to millions. And I talk about this. I have worked with multi-millionaires. I have been in groups where there have been lots of millionaires, and I've hung out with them on retreats and at events, and I've spoke to many billionaires. I know that these people have done that inner work. They've got their beliefs on point. They welcome money. They absolutely adore it. They're so grateful for it. They appreciate it. They absolutely want more and more and more of it. Their body feels safe to receive. That's why they're able to. They have done that work. Their identity, they've already done that work. They know exactly where they're going. They've got a focus, and they're absolutely driven. They've also done this piece of being able to reflect back what worked, what didn't work, and then be able to move themselves through. They have done the work around this. When I work with these people, they may not have done the work around some other parts in their life, but they absolutely, hats off to them, have done the work around this. Now, the two things that I want you to think about for this particular key takeaway is, where are you carrying shame or guilt around money? Money decisions, versions of you that were frivolous with money, or anything like that. Shame is an incredibly low vibration. It's an incredibly dense vibration. It feels heavy. It feels hard. It feels tough. It feels like you're never going to get past it. We want to release anything that is a heavy vibration emotion, because it's not going to allow you to rise and to vibrate at the cleanest, clearest energetic channel that you can be. Now, we want to get you to a place where things feel really good. So once you've removed your shame, removed anything like that around money, get yourself to an identity and a belief that money feels good. Money allows me to feel good. Money creates a wild impact. And when I impact people, I get to feel good, and so do they. Money allows me to really stay in the space of nurturing my body, myself, my cells, so I get to really feel good. Now, when I feel good, I have a clear channel of clarity, of excitement, of drive, of intentions, and of focus. when you allow yourself to be in that space of truly showing yourself that you're allowed to feel good, then money responds to you feeling good. It loves joy, it loves happiness, it loves commitment, it loves you when you love yourself, it loves you when you carry this crystal clear vibration that things are always, always working out for you. If you have enjoyed this live, please do let me know, comment below, I will come back to you. There will be many, many more lives on the channel. I am just getting going. My name is Charlotte Carter. This channel is Magnetic to Millions, and I have totally got you back on anything around personal growth, spirituality, personal acceptance of yourself, who you are, your identity, and then what you might need to focus on, to consider, invitations to change or transform, to really allow yourself to be fully magnetic to millions. And millions is money, impact, love, abundance, relationships, joy, and so much more. It is done. It is done. It is done. Take care. Huge love. And remember, you are always supported with a limitless supply of abundance.